All right, so welcome back to the live stream, guys. This is me studying Java for my midterms, and let's begin with a simple screen share over here. Yeah, open my IntelliJ just over here, and I have my syllabus as well, which is quite enough to make anyone go into nightmares. But yeah, let's continue. I actually studied the conditional statements in Java. It is nothing very simple chapter with switch case and if conditions in detail. Okay, nothing else. Like we can do system.exit. We have different cases. We have fall through and whatnot. So, in simple terms, we have a very simple chapter, chapter seven. It is just exaggerated into a much complicated one. If I go through the chapter of my syllabus or pages of the textbook, it's not that difficult. So if you see, decision making is important aspect and flow of control. We are actually given definition of flow of control, like line by line execution of the program. That's called flow of control. We have three types of them as well. We have conditional, we have multiple branching of control, conditional flow, and normal. Normal flow is when you have no conditions, no complications, just simple execution of addition, subtraction, or some particular tasks need to be included without any logical thinking. That's what we call normal flow. Conditional flow has all types of conditions. After conditional, we have the multiple branching, which is basically the switch case sequence. Because at the same instant, it actually executes all the permutations, all the cases at all once. Like this parameter is when the switch is completely included through all the cases. So if the case matches anywhere, it will execute that block, and if there is a break, it will end that switch case, come out of that compound state. We have only if else, we have if else if, we have nested if. Very beautiful. Nested if is just if inside if, which is similar to if else if conditions, but in much different. Okay, like it's all about using ranges. So if something is less than 100 but greater than 90, you can use two methods. One is if else if, right? If it's less than 100, or inside that if it's greater than 90, if it's greater than 80, else if you do that and get those hierarchy. That's how it works. Simple. Going back to the live stream. Yeah. So nothing special, but the only thing we need to remember is switch cases have a lot of complications if you don't use the break method, the break keyword. That's it for chapter 7. I guess there is not much theory in it. It's all about practical and flowcharts. You need to do flowcharts as well. This flowchart, see carefully. So, yeah. Compound statement include one or more brackets. Statements under curly brackets because it has more than one statement. That's why it's a compound. In my textbook, when NCQ had came, it said that which of these is a compound. They defined two, three variables, and then the last statement it had if condition was without brackets. So technically there was no compound statement because there was only one liner if condition. There was not compound, but because we had no other option instead of if condition, we said compound statement. Okay, that two. So it will execute the thing nearest to the next statement, and after that statement ends, it's normal. There is no condition. I'll show you what happened. So if 10 is greater than 5, system dot out dot print ln, you do this, you put Shan Rajkari, and then you put uh, system dot out of condition. Okay, so technically both will print in the output condition, sorry, the output statements. It will come on. Okay, if I do it the opposite, if I do it 2 over here, 2 is greater than 5, it's false. Okay, will still get out of condition. So the only statement which is next to that if condition that will be executed. Rest all is normal for the interpreter or the compiler. That's it. For chapter 7, that's it. Coming to chapter 6, it has all mathematical functions and libraries. So it's just like has different ways to solve stuff. You have math.power, math.sine, cosine, tangent, simply just tan, sin, cos, etc. 2 radian, 2 degrees, a sine, a cos, a tan, uh, log, absolute values, cube root, square, power. It actually is power. Okay. So we have in power function we have two parameters and it returns a double always. It's a double as always. I'll just do some edits in that. Uh, okay, here. That's it. So yeah, let's open YouTube. Give me 2 minutes. I'll get into the flow of this whole thing. Mathematical functions I'll explain quickly. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time on that because I'm not free for that, to be honest. But okay, fine. Uh, hmm. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. Not much. So yeah, we'll come back over here. The basic stuff about it. It's just okay. Let's come back to the mathematical functions. We'll not go deep into that. It's about math at power, square root. We have max. Those are mathematical functions for Java. We'll not go into deep because it's all about executing them and the return type of the function. So cube root will give us always a double data type. It's never gonna give you integer or long because that function has a return type of a double. Okay, all those functions which give double, I'm gonna list them up. One thing, math.round gives you a long value, not a double, not an integer. It's a long value. But math.rand rint gives you double data type always. Okay, so it's going to be 8.0, 10.0, whether it's an integer, whether it's very simple value, still it's going to be. So yeah, uh, yeah, we'll come back to live stream. It's distracting because there is not much people watching the stream right now. Yeah, there is nothing special to this, especially when it comes to MCQs. You will get such questions at what type of value does this particular function define returns. So let's go flow wise flow. Nothing special. Math.max gives you the maximum value, whether it's an integer or a double or a long value. It depends on your inputs. Okay. So whatever value you give, it simply returns from two different variables. It gives you the later one. It returns that value to you. So it's called math.max method. Math.min also is a double method. It gives you double in return, but Okay. Anyways, so mat.ceiling, mat.floor, they all return the argument as it is. So if you give it as a, oh sorry, it will always give you a double type. It will give you double always, just like aren't, just like ceiling, floor, max, min. It depends on what value you give it to the thing. Cube root is always double, log is always double, absolute is depending on your argument. So if you give it as 3, it will give you 3, not 3.0. If you give it as 3.0, it will give you 3.0. That's it. So math third round is rounding off to the nearest integer and returning that value. So it is apparently the way stuff works is that it will give you the long value, right? Not integer, it will give you long value always, right? For positive numbers, it will go 0.5 inclusive to that 0.49. 0.5 is exclusive. 4.4999, 0.499, that is inclusive. 0.5 exclusive. And for the negative side, it is from the lowest, the lower number to 0.5 of that is inclusive. And 49 is exclusive. It's very difficult to understand. Fractional part lies between 0 and 0.5. It will return the integer of part of the number. So if it's 9.5, negative 9.5, it will give you negative 9. So you're going backwards in the line. So it's 9.5, it gives you 9. So just like the range we have in positive numbers, 0.5 plus is the upper number. Same weight for negative. Just the logic is same, but signs are different. So you will increment one from there and decrement the digit here from here. It's all about digits, not about the number itself. The number is logically correct because it's incrementing towards the positive side. Zero point 0.5 is exclusive always. Yeah, that's it. And it is going to be returning a double value always. Wait a second. No, no, it's not double. It's in, okay. Arient is double. That's a very confusing stuff. Ceiling is return a double, no matter what. Ceiling, random will give you a very long double, I guess. It will give you a double. 0 point something something. 0 to 1. That's it. Then we have two algorithms to get the random numbers. If you see this one, I'll highlight this for you. This particular piece. Oh no. So it has to be. How do you zoom into this? Okay, you have comments as well. Okay, anyways. It is a theory paper, so not much of practical we'll do. We'll cover up the theory quickly. We don't have the trigonometrical functions. We don't have radian, all of that. So we have simply covered up all the theory of this chapter. It's all about the basic facts, like if it comes mat dot square root, it gives out what value? It gives you a double. Always a double. Never integer, never a float. It's a double. Always. Mm, so name the class that is used to. Okay, we can use ChatGPT for this reference. I believe we can use it because we are quite in a difficult situation right now. Just a second, I'll remove this. Yeah. Hmm. So, what I was saying is that, as per my question, name the class uh, that is used, not it's used to for math functions. So we get that as I told, it's class name in math. So is it java.math or java.math or what can it be? Java.lang math. We need to know the particular name of that. Hmm. Okay, it's java.lang.math. Have to be very particular. It's in java.lang package, by the way. So java.lang is imported by default. We don't need to explicitly import it. It's implicitly imported already in the program. So it's yeah. So what? Not a big deal. Yeah. I'm solving the MCQs of my textbook currently. It's not a big deal. If you see, this is what we're studying. Um, okay. Math absolute x when x is 9.99. So negative 9.99, you remove the sign always, you get an absolute value which is 9.99, not negative 9.99. That's the big difference. Okay. Math dot square root x will give you x 3.0. Yeah. Not 3. Neither 3.00. It's 3.0. Yeah. This is tough. Math dot round returns long value. Always. Now we need to predict the output of such questions. Math got 2 for, okay, this is, okay, we need to predict the output. Hmm. Hmm. Nearest integer is minus 100. 4, it will actually give you minus 99.0. Let's continue this task. Hmm. So, yeah, MCQs, I was solving MCQs. Uh, why are we shifting chats? This is horrifying. My God. Okay. Hmm. Math got ceiling 0.95. It was 0. Hmm. 25.5. It depends on the data type you're putting into the attributes of this function. It does not depend at all on the function's return type. It depends on your input. Brains. When you round off point negative 18.51, so negative 18.51 is just across that. It should be 19, negative 19.0. Round gives you a double value, so it's negative 19. Symbol 66 floor value gives you minus 1.0. I think floor gives you a double. Let me check once. It depends on the argument value. Okay. I think we should not waste time doing this because we have still a lot of syllabus left to cover. Ternary operators, unary operator is the worst at the instance. Mind boggling. Hmm. Square root is a double. Random int r int is also double. R int should not be. Why do I think R int should be a double? It is a double. Please don't prove me wrong. Huh. Hmm. Seal depend. Mat floor double long double long. Seal floor log. Log was around. Hmm. Ceiling is a double. Okay. If ceiling is a double, floor is a double. Hmm. Then you have it is logarithm. Logarithm is always a double. So yeah, this is important to study by the way. See, this is quite an easy chapter, but still let's focus. So we are currently done with two chapters. Let me open the syllabus apparently and merge it with this tab over here. I have chapter 6 in my brain currently. Okay, this was another practical based chapter. Chapter 5 is input in Java and it's all about scanner class. It's nothing about anything else. Hmm. It does have errors though. Syntax, logical, and runtime error. It has arithmetic exception. If we try dividing by 0, it gives you arithmetic exception error. Okay, we are having input using scanner class in our syllabus. We have no compilation, no execution, no solve programs of input stream reader. We have no. Okay, we have the syntax to accept a character. Input.read, input.read line, input happening to parse int, parse float, parse double. So it's integer dot parse int dot read line, read line, read line, read line. It's all about read line. Read line is a string. We need to parse int, parse float, parse double. From this java.lang. We have two ways to define it: input stream reader, read, input stream reader system dot new buffer reader. So you basically go isr buffer reader in is equal to new buffer reader new input stream reader system dot in. Buffer readers outside the system input stream reader. That's though it's not in syllabus, then I'm doing it for MCQs if it comes. See, I'm aiming for full marks in computer applications, and I want it badly. How badly? Let's see. Wait and watch. Function argument. So we have input by attribute. Input by attribute simply states that you are taking attribute from the function, not from the user. Though user can enter the attribute, but it's manual process. It's not a rough and tough and well-defined system. It's just prototyping stage where you can just enter function values, the variable values from the function attributes and parameters itself, and run it, execute the program. That is one option. And we have three types of comments: single line comment, multi-line comment, and documentation comment. Documentation comment is in start of program, uh, like having information about himself and the program. Logic of program in detail is multi-line comment. Documentation is himself and the program. It's detailed. It's just details. Single line comment is expressing what is happening in that particular line. Okay. Hmm. Non-executable statement is a comment. It's just for the user reference or the programmer's reference in the program. And that's it with number chapter 5 as well. Not a big deal. We had a scanner class, right? We have the scanner class. It is in the package java.util, and we have to define object. mm, Next short int float, uh, long, next double, and next gives you the next token as a string. So next is basically two white spaces, and between that is your token. So if I write hello, my name is Shan, the first token is hello. Understood, isn't it? The first token, which separated by white spaces, delimiters it's called. You have next char. We don't have anything next char. It's next and dot char at 0. Next line is string as a line of text. So we'll get everything within one line and separated by a new line comment. New line, sorry, not a comment. Hmm. Hmm. So you get all of this. Chapter 5, I'll go with the back exercise and we'll go for a break. It is water break for 5 minutes. After this, we'll cram up the hierarchy of this, what we call data types, hierarchy data types with their data memory spaces: 1 bit, 8 bit, or 1 byte, 16 byte. Sorry, it's not bytes, 16 bits, 32 bits, 64, 128. You have to remember that as well for the MCQs.
काम ये वाला अभी भी ठीक है, पढ़ा है इसमें क्यूटी पाए क्या हो गया हिंदी क्या क्यूटी पाए का हो गया ना कि मालूम हो गया अलेक्सा क्यूटी दे मत ना चलेगा
Okay. 30 minutes in, we are almost done with this chapter. I'm just looking through and going through what important is there in this chapter, and we'll go with this completely. Testing, debugging. Testing is a process. Okay, we have this as we have the errors. We have to study this. I just forgot to go through this part here. What am I doing? Error. Okay. Testing is a process of making sure a program performs the intended task or not. It's making sure that if something is intended task is working or not. Okay. Debugging is a process of locating and removing the bugs or the errors from the program. Okay. Testing is validation of the program. Debugging is removing of the errors. Testing is complete when all desires verifications against specifications have been performed. Okay. So testing is complete when you have completed all the desires of specifications. Basically, testing is complete when all your verifications of specifications is complete. Whereas debugging is complete when there are no errors in your program. Difference between them. It can come in exam and I'll guarantee you it will come. Syntax, logical, and this rules of grammar of the programming is not followed. Undefined terms, errorless use of terms, class compiled, no syntax errors. Logical error is planning of program's logic. Okay, it will not give any error. It will not cause any hindrance in the execution of program, but it will not give you the desired output. Okay, logical error is basically you're not putting brackets or you are not able to. Okay, so you have some requirement, you're not able to fulfill it because of some missing bracket or anything. It may be whatever it is. So it's about locating your errors and fixing them, but it's not possible if you are not in that flow to understand what's going on in your program. Okay, so it's about, really frankly speaking, it's about being alert during. Okay, and then we have runtime errors. Okay, we have syntax and logical error difference. Grammatical error, programming logic. Unable to give output, it does not give the desired output. Okay, two different things. And yeah. If you tend to find a square root of a negative number or divide it by a zero, which will give you runtime error, because firstly there is no syntax issues if you have done all correctly. There is logical issues. You have wanted to execute something but did not execute, nothing like that. But the way you are doing it, dividing by zero or getting square root of a negative number, it's just impossible. So it will give you error. So basically, it will display the message class compile no syntax errors, and when you run the program, it will give you arithmetic exception, infinite value, runtime error. Okay, isn't it? So I think my chapter 5 is done too. Uh, so I'm simply going for a break of water. I'll come back in, let's say, you know what, I'll say it's a clock. It's a clock of 15 minutes I put. Or, you know what, any other clocks. 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hour, 10 minutes. Okay, I'll put this on outside and I'll go through this. Okay, it's time to go. I'll just set up my camera and go. It fell down. I'll keep it over here for now because it was literally resting on my bottle. I have to fill the water bottle. Studying Java doesn't make me tired. Studying any stupid subject makes me tired. So remember that. Extending the break for 10 more minutes because I need to have some chill time as well. Uh, This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Okay, the fortunate break is over now. Let us start with this studying session once more. Okay, the breaks are quite long, to be honest, but yeah, they are well deserved breaks. So, as you can see, my syllabus has still 5 chapters, but I have actually covered chapter number 5 just now. Not a big deal. I want to set up the camera over this bottle. Exactly this way, right? The keyboard is going to be over here. The mouse, my axis. So, chapter 4 is operators in Java, which is the most tedious chapter. Okay, like unary, binary, and ternary operators. It's filled with all types of operators and their questions. I'm quite not in the mood to study operators right now, but I have to because it's my job, it's my duty, it's my business, it's my right to study. To top, you get 100. And I'll get 100 I guarantee without fail. I'll get 100 in computers. That's my ambition. I'm gonna achieve it as a freaking dedicated person. I have to achieve this. This is my ambition. 100 in computers. आज तक कोई नहीं ला पाया. Till date, no one has got 100 in computers. 99, 98, 99.5 people have got, but never 100. And this is my first time, and the school's first time they'll see 100 in exam. That's my ambition to achieve this. Ambition gives you fuel to work harder, always. So, values involved in operation operands and types of operator: arithmetic, logical, and relational. Arithmetic has two types, unary and binary. Uh, Actually, I'm feeling quite cold right now. I need to switch off the AC because cold makes me uncomfortable a lot. Can't study much. Arithmetical operations, calculations, multiply, divide, subtract, add, have modulus, but that's in binary, okay? Mathematical, uh, let me ask it. Hmm. Hmm. Ternary is not an arithmetic operator. So textbook is freaking wrong over here, and I can prove it always wrong. Textbook is never right. Put your own brains into this. Even ChatGPT is brain. So unary one operand, unary increment, unary decrement, unary plus, unary minus before the operand. So plus a will result in 8 plus minus 10. As a pointer. Reverse is the sign. A is 4 minus a minus 4, a is 0 minus a is 0. Minus 3.6 minus a become 3.6. So simply as a pointer, but this is reversing the sign. Unary increment, unary decrement we're doing, and it also has multiple types. This is one of the worst nightmares the camera falls, and the sound of the falling camera is worse than anything in a live stream, especially. So unary increment is having two types: prefix, postfix. before the operation change, I'll ask it to explain me prefix and postfix increment and decrement the operator that I can solve problem get any out without making any silly data type as a logic. We should waste teachers' day to ChatGPT also, but we should also waste the teachers, they deserve it, not just ChatGPT. Anyways, whatever it is, let's continue with the tasks. Prefix increment increases before using it. Postfix after using it. Minus minus before using it. After. Okay. Prefix plus a minus minus a. So plus a equal to 6, b equal to 6. Now we'll have a plus, but b will still remain 5. It's used in the expression and then it's incremented. So 2 plus 6 is plus 5 is 7. So this is basically carried forward again and used over here. Okay, now we can solve some questions also for prefix and postfix. We will do it later on in the end, last few minutes. I'll write it somewhere that we need to perform the tasks like sticky notes. But now, let me take a note. I could sign in. Yeah, continue with my login. We need some energy with songs. I wish I could take a break. Let's take a break another 10 minutes after doing all of this. What's this? Have we even logged in though? So we need to take a practice your unary counter a numeric variables is used to keeping a record of the number of times the process is repeated. Okay, accumulator, it change and get updated with the counter. Okay. Then you have shorthand expressions like plus equal to, minus equal to, multiply equal to, divide equal to, modulus equal to. For squaring any number, we can simply do the needful. Okay. Binary operator operate with 2 operands, ternary with 3. It's a conditional assignment. Ding, 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 ding. then comes ternary operators. Ayo. Ouch. The chair hurts. This corner of the chair, this corner, it bruised my body and hurted a lot. Okay, ternary is my cup of tea. Ternary. Hmm. Okay. Here comes relational. It gives a relation between them, two of them. It returns a Boolean type value. Logical operators and or not reverses the output, isn't it? Okay, so uh, hmm, hmm, theory-based questions might be passed like a crazy person. Dot operator invoke the system package. Dot operator facilitates invoking the members of the class to carry out the tasks. New operator allocates memory space to the class, becomes an object. System dot the println output statement. Ln is new line. What else do you have? Assignment statement. Different programs. Hmm. Bed mass. It's always bed mass. It's not bod mass, it's bed mass in Java. Bed mass. And DM is together, AS is together. DM AS is together. Two separate groups. Okay. Yeah. So I guess we're done with the theory of this. Tomorrow morning I'll solve some of the questions. I'll go to chapter 4 now. This is very, very, very difficult because we still are having struggles with Lipasok. We are studying, I hope we are studying chapter 4 right now, chapter 3. So we're done with chapter 4 theoretically. I'll go in the morning and study some of the topics and some of the MCQs and questions I'll solve mentally. Let's study question number 3 quickly. So, Unicode International Organization for Standardization. ISO. 16-minute code. 139 modern English historic scripts. 1,60,755. That's the what you call universal coding scheme throughout the world. More efficient coding system. Mm. Mm-hmm. Ding, ding, ding. We'll take a break at 11 p.m. and take for a 10-minute break once more. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Seven binary digits, 0 to 127. 4, 8, 1, 56, 1, 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 8, 64, 128. It is dependent 7 binary digits. 48 is 0, 65 is capital A. Plus 9 plus 32 is small a. Always adding 32 to the previous one. So 65 plus 24 is whatever. 89 plus 32, 122 is the for Z. Default value Unicode. What is escape sequences? Escape sequences. Unicode is generalized form of coding. Numerous character different script. Use for limited characters. Higher range of codes. Bless me. Sorry. Lung power at its peak. I don't know why I'm studying Java, though I'm quite proficient. But once you want something desperately and you want it like anything, like a crazy mad person, you put all efforts for it and you get it. Horizontal tab backslash single quote double quote break a backspace form feed null return carriage new line feed. This is commenting, this is backslashing, and we have tokens. Okay, literal is constant, fixed value, do not change. Integer, real, hmm, alphanumeric, string literals, set of alphanumeric, boolean literals, true or false, null literal, reference variable or initializing. You have, let me put the pointer down. Wow, live stream failed, guys. Identifiers, you have identifiers as well. Variable name, rules for making a variable name. Okay. Mm, mhm. I might sleep early today. I'm not gonna continue till 12:30. I'm not gonna grind today because I don't have that energy to and capacity to grind today. It's not possible. It's just impossible for a person like me to grind today evening, today night. I have been awake since so much time and not sleeping well. Life is hell currently. Deepa Sock S is separator. Hmm. Okay, integer, floating point, or non-numeric, non-primitive. Hmm. Hmm. Independent, and we have hmm. 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 Too detailed. Need to go derive from primitive. Hmm. 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 Bright boys solve coding in few logical days. So it is bright boys solve coding in few logical days. Boolean byte short char int float int float long double always. Okay. Byte char short int long. Mm, hmm. We can take a break now. So okay, so I put the timer on 10 minutes. अपना एक करियर बनाने के लिए हैव टू वर्क. मुझे पॉडकास्ट में जाने हैं, मुझे नेटवर्क्स बिल्ड करने हैं, अपना फेम बनाना है, मनी अर्न करना है, मिशन डेवलप करना है, that stuff. It's gonna take a lot of time. मुझे okay. Object instance of a class. Instantiation. Instantiation. Class object. We can see we're done with chapter 2 as well. Quickly go through. Java is applets and applications, reserve words. All this is left. 15 minutes and go. James Gosling, Sun Systems, Coke, Island, Initial First, Coffee. Oops, compiled, interpreted. Okay. Source code. Mindset is very important. I believe, सबको ना दिमाग सेम ही है भगवान को. Even what mainly depends is your upbringing as a child, how you are treated, and तुम्हारा ध्यान कैसे रखा जाता है. And the next thing is your own personality traits you develop over the time, which basically is not in your hands, it's in your surroundings. And it's up to you to realize in the end that how hard you can work, how hard you can put efforts into your life. Okay. So I was a bright student since my childhood, and though it is difficult to manage stuff, still it's about hitting comebacks. I don't know what to do with this, man. Bytecode to machine code, Java interpreter, Java virtual machine. Software. I'll wear some socks and come out. Feet are too cold. I've got my socks. Oh my god. I have only less than 15 minutes extra. I'll go to sleep early. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning. I study for some time. I'll go to sleep right now. The best part is that I have a mutual connection, and from this mutual connection, I can grow it. Improper tasks. Abstract Window Toolkit. GUI. TXT. बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. आउटपुट स्टेटमेंट्स, we know the output statements. BlueJ, only know BlueJ, BlueJ at all. No starting BlueJ, nothing from this. Steve Fortran basic COBOL photo. Object A communication function data. One function to other. Functions data freely restricted. Top down, bottom top. Okay, ये weird है भाई. Base super class. Put it up.